March 22nd. Wandering Widow in the Airstream. This bourbon is for my love because I really miss our evenings together. Oh, man. God. I think I'm doing so well in the morning. No, that's not always true. But throughout the day, I'm like, I'm coping. And then everything just kind of like overwhelms me in the evening and back to like thinking. Today was kind of crazy. I went and got a new cell phone, and Keith had told me for months, God, honey, you gotta get a new cell phone. I'm like, it's fine. He's like, you have an iPhone 8. They're on 14. I think he started telling me that back in October when I was like complaining about my charge going out. And I'm like, he's like, as many photographs as you take, you need to have a better phone. Plus your phone is always running out of charge. So I finally did it. But the only reason why I did it, and this is why I really want to document this video, is I got all of our 6,600 texts downloaded to a PDF. That is not easy to do on an iPhone when you don't have a Mac. Countless YouTube videos, reviews. I downloaded an app for $29. The most difficult thing was making sure I had an updated iTunes backup so it could read it. And then every one of my text messages. I didn't have my mom's, so it must have been because I had a new phone after she died, but I was kind of disappointed about that. Although I have her voicemails. Don't have any Keith voicemails. Anyway, so I got all that done, and I just wanted to get on top of a roof somewhere and scream, I did it. Because so much of our love story, beginning this late summer of 2019, was through text. 6,600 texts. The images didn't come through, so I think there's a customer support to find out that, but all my texts did transfer over to my new phone, but I was not going to take a chance. So victory. It's kind of crazy. I love being in this stream. I've been kind of forced here because my pipe is broken in the condo, and I just needed to get a break from that place. I don't know what I'm going to do long term, because I just realized it's just, I'm happy here, although I like it, and it's a safe place. But I'm just have more angst there than here, even though this is in Karen's driveway. I'm happy that I'm grieving here. The dogs seem really happy too. It's so much easier to take them out here. It's such a beautiful neighborhood to go out and walk, and there's so many birds, and it's a block away from Tampa Bay. It's so pretty. And I don't know, so maybe it's a blessing that pipe burst and I have workmen in my place since Monday morning. God, I touch my face a lot when I videotape. Oh, I'm crazy. I miss that man so much. It's interesting, this week I ordered my cremation ring, which is excited to get it. I'm probably going to wear it over here. I also contacted the artist that did the engagement ring I gave him with the Saratoga, Wyoming coordinates that I gave him in New York City, and he wore until we got our wedding bands after we got married, actually. I think it was, I don't know when it was, but we didn't have them for our ceremony on the beach. So he used that, and I used my engagement ring. We used our engagement rings when we got married on Paso Grove. We figured we'd get wedding rings later. It wasn't important, but I love our wedding rings. But anyway, I got my cremation ring, and I'm going to send back his engagement ring. I'm sorry, the cremation ring, and then his ring is going to be sent back for her to re-engrave it since it wore off, so I can wear it, because we kind of had the same size fingers between this finger and this finger. Anyway, and then I ordered the screen guard that I was going to give him for Christmas, and then shit hit the fan. I placed the order and then didn't follow up. It's the Getaway, which is the name of our Airstream. This one with Kijo established 2020. I'm kind of really excited about that. The artist got back with me, and I picked out the font today. So I'm doing all these things just because this is how I mourn. You know, I learned in grief that the grief is the inward pain and mourning is the outward emotions, and what we got to do to get through the day. So my cremation ring, his engagement ring, the text messages, which, by the way, if I printed it out, it would be 600 pages. The screen door guard. It's all my mourning. Can't bring him back, but the photos I have in the condo, I mean, just everything. So I have this Friday and next Friday, the end of my grief group. I have to say, this is the grief share, and I have to say I'm okay with that. My sudden loss through the hospice was harder to let go of, but I found a therapist on my insurance plan that will continue to help me heal. She has a huge wait list, but for whatever reason, she was compelled to take me. So that's next week. And then Empath Hospice also has one-on-one therapy for $20. They were so good. So, you know, I'm going to try both. I've yet to go back to the Y, mainly because it's just been so nice out. But I need to get back into a routine with that. And I signed up for the SPCA Pet Walk in April. And I reached out to Friends of Strays so I could fill in for them. And I think it's really important that I find some volunteer work when I'm over in Sebastian. It's just kind of, I don't want to commit myself so much that, you know, I don't have time to just have a bad day. But I think it's important. For whatever reason, I'm compelled to be over there, and you know, I want to get back and not be all so self. Everything is so self right now, which is okay. Tonight I booked my flight to Austin. That was a huge thing to go to this birthday party, 50th birthday party, and it's just with awesome, really good girlfriends for my Travelocity days. And it's really, really causes me anxiety to think about leaving the dogs for 4 nights. Getting on a plane. I hate to fly. But I don't fear death right now. Probably for the rest of my life. I don't fear death. Get me on that plane. Take me out, man. Because I'll be better. Take me out. I love everybody here on Earth, but take me out. I'll be okay. Except my puppies. Just want to make sure they're okay. Anyway, that's a lot of accomplishments in the last 48 hours. I love that I have the text messages. I can't even read them. I read like a couple pages and it just was so hard. He was so excited, as I was, that we just thought we were the coolest people. Who would have ever thought that would ever happen to me? Not me. Not me. Not me. Everyone he told me many times, never him either. So all this bullshit that I'm dealing with. I'm so grateful that I can grieve and it sounds so cheesy. I don't want to say love nest, but it really is. Between the two of our Airstreams, we had quite a few stellar moments. I hate that word. I mean, I don't hate the word soulmate, but it just seems so cliche and so whatever. And I think you can have more than one soulmate in your life for sure. You know, I had another one that was never mine, but I can tell you he was it, man. He was it. So, to finish up, he'd say, Mrs. G, it's about time you got that damn new cell phone.